Taittiriya Upanishad শুরু হচ্ছে যে at first there was no world. এর মধ্যে বেদের বেশ খানিকটা প্রভাব আছে, বেদের স্টাইলের বর্ণনা করা যে চারিদিকের। At first there was no world, there was only Brahman. The world was then in Brahman, who was unmanifested. The world with all its name and forms then manifested itself. It was as if Brahman created himself this way. Because Brahman created himself, he came to be known as Sukrita, well created or self-created. Sukrita. At Sukrita, he is also bliss. When a person attains bliss, he is happy. Happiness is the cause of blissful state. But blissful state breeds blissful state breeds happiness. এটা অনেক বেটার কথা. The self within each of us is the source of our bliss. এই হলো আসল কথা. If it was not so, who would care to live or even to breathe? The self is beyond the reach of the sense organs. It is independent and without any attributes. When a person rests fearlessly in that self, he is no longer afraid of anything. So long as he sees the least difference, so long as least difference between himself and the cosmic self, he is not altogether free from fear. A person may be learned, but if he still thinks he is separated from Brahman, Brahman itself becomes a source of terror. Though it is supposed to take one beyond fear, there is a verse on this subject. In this verse we come across two words that have special meanings, Sat, Asat. Literally, Sat means that which exists. In that sense, Brahman alone is Sat and not visible. It always exists under all circumstances. Everything else then is Asat, non-existent or ephemeral. Because everything other than Brahma exists only for a certain time and under certain circumstances. এই পরিষ্কার পরিচ্ছন্ন বোঝানোর জায়গা, এর বাইরে আর নতুন করে কিছু বোঝানো যায় না। সৎ এবং অসৎ দিয়ে পরিষ্কার করে বোঝানো হলো ব্রহ্ম কী এবং কী ব্রহ্ম নয়। বাট here the word Sat means that which manifest or seen. It refers to the phenomenal world. It is Brahman manifested as this universe. As the word Asat means that which is unmanifest, which is not seen. It is Brahman as the source of everything. Suppose there is a huge banyan tree before us. There are so many branches and leaves on this tree. Where did it come from? From a seed. Similarly, at first, this universe was an unmanifested state. It was within Brahman in a seed form. Now it has become manifested. Idam, this, tata, from that, you notice, the Upanishad doesn't use the word Brahman here. We find these words, idam and tat, used again and again in Vedanta. Idam refers to the physical universe, which is present before us. We are very much conscious of this idam, but when you say tat, that it suggests something so that is not right before us. So the Upanishad is saying this universe has come out of that Brahman which we do not see. But if Brahman created this universe, who created him? The Upanishad says he has no creator. He created himself. Swayam akuruta. That is to say, he manifested himself. You notice there is no duality here. He is the creator as well as the creation. That is, when he is manifested, there is the creation. This answers the objection brought up in the previous verse. Sukritam could mean good or well done. Or the word may mean swakritam, self-created, created by himself. আর বলা হচ্ছে rasa baisa. Brahma is rasa, bliss. He is the source of all joy. The idea is that even physical joy is derived from Brahman. প্রত্যেকে এটা খেয়াল করবেন। এই সম্বন্ধে এত বড় কি বলবো এত বড় কনফেশন হয় না। If we get good food, that is joy filtered through the tongue. All of us get joy in some form or another. The Upanishad do not say that this universe is only suffering. No one is completely lost. Maybe your concept of joy and another person's concept of joy are different. You may get joy from reading books, someone eating food, someone from others. If you have a pet dog, you may notice that it feels happy in your presence. Your dog feels this happiness, proves that Brahman is within it. তার মধ্যেও রয়েছেন তিনি, সব কিছুর মধ্যে তিনি। Why do we work so hard for money? Why do we run after good food, good books? Because we think they will give us joy. সকলেই সেই আনন্দের সন্ধানে ফিরছে, in search of joy. Suppose there were no joy, there was only hardship and suffering, life would be impossible. The Upanishad say we could not even care to breathe. মনে হবে ছেড়ে চলে যাই। If Brahman is the source of joy, then where does our pain and suffering come from? বিখ্যাত প্রশ্ন। Our suffering comes from our ignorance, benefit of doubt. When we know Brahman, we no longer have no more suffering. We attain pure, unalloyed happiness, happiness that never ends. এখানে corollary হিসেবে বলা যেতে পারে, yes, we feel pain, but we know this is not so painful, যে আমার বাঁচা সম্ভব হবে না। অনেকে মরেও যায়, ওই নকশাল পিরিয়ডে অত্যাচারে মারা গেছে, কিন্তু একটা চিন্তা, একটা ভাবনা তার ভেতরে ছিল যে আমার এই দেহত্যাগ অনর্থক নয়, একটা আইডিয়ার জন্যে। এরকম স্বাধীনতার সময়ও হয়েছে। Brahman is described here as adrisya, invisible. Here Atma does not mean the soul, it means a form, because Brahman is without a form. You cannot see it. Then again, it is anirukta, beyond speech. You cannot say anything about Brahman. And anirukta. We keep quiet. When the heart is full, we are silent. Then the Upanishad says Brahman is anilayam, without any resting, without any abode. অনিকেত, হি ক্যানট, সেই জন্য সন্ন্যাসীদের বলা হয় তোমাদের অনিকেত হতে হবে, কোনো নিকেতন তোমাদের থাকলে চলবে না, তবে তুমি ব্রহ্ম যথার্থ উপলব্ধি করবে, ব্রহ্ম উপলব্ধি সমান সমান জায়গা। ইউ ক্যানট সে দ্যাট ব্রহ্মান ইজ হেয়ার অর দেয়ার অর এনিহোয়ার, হি ইজ এভরিহোয়ার। তোমার চিন্তায় তুমিও সেই ভূমা স্পর্শ পাবে, তুমিও সর্বত্র। দ্য ওয়ার্ড প্রতিষ্ঠা also has the connotation of being self-contained, sovereign and independent. That is, you don't depend on anyone. When you have to depend on other people for anything, you are in bondage. That is why we dare to challenge nature. We dare the impossible. Why do we land a spaceship on the moon? It is called of the infinite. It is called of the human spirit, and the spirit is Brahman. It is our own self. সীমানা ছাড়িয়ে বেরিয়ে যাচ্ছে মানুষ, তার সীমানা ছাড়িয়ে, ভয় পাচ্ছে না। কেন? তুমি রয়েছো বলে, অ্যাজ ইউ আর দেয়ার। সব কিছুই তো তোমার জন্য, সব শেষে তোমাকে চাই, সব কিছুতে তোমাকে চাই। Shankara compares this ignorance to someone who has defective eyesight and sees two moons in the sky. Are there two moons in the sky? No, of course not. Just because someone sees two moons does not make any fact. Similarly, an ignorant person sees many, but that does not make it real. He is alone. Shankara says, such a person laments, Ishvara annamata aham anna samsari. God is separate from me. I am worldly person, a sinner, different from him. Swami Vivekananda used to say that the greatest sin was to think yourself as a sinner. God is always within us, here in our heart. If He is within, then He cannot be separated from us. He is within and also without, immanent as well as transcendent. Brahman is everywhere, everywhere. Om Ring Ramakrishna.